So tonight we're in the Carmarthen Fans and hoping to camp just there on Picws, if I make it. A little way of the way up here at what looks to be some sort of waterworks. Last time I was here there was a waterfall going off there, but today it's dry. Already we're getting nice views down the valley, the way we've come. And then up there is vaguely where we're going. Told them I needed a video, but it's any excuse for a break really. Rucksack today, 15 kilograms. Neil is 19, Warren's probably about 25. So a bit of a haul up here, long way to go, but already enjoying it. Right, well we're halfway up the first climb. I'm absolutely destroyed. As you can see we've got the mountains behind where we're going up, but slow and steady wins the race. Well, stopped about 2/3 the way up to the lake. I've kind of bonked. I've literally run out of energy and had to sit and have a gel. So I'm going to wait for that to kick in. Not sure whether or not we're going to make the top. I'm definitely the weakest link here. Once the gel kicks in, we'll go a little bit further up. Hopefully we'll get up at least to the lake and camp there. The lake is absolutely beautiful. I can always fly the drone up to the top anyway, can't I? But yeah, not feeling great, but I know I will perk up once this gel kicks in. Well, had my gel, had a bar of sugar or something, starting to plod on a little bit. Definitely going to make the lake for tonight. It's looking beautiful. Well, I made it up to the lake, so I'll see how I go from here. Again, feeling refreshed, so I'm gonna have a stop at the lake, take on some water, have a look at it, and then get on to the main climb up, depending on how I feel. If not, there are options for camping around this bit. Okay, so I've got my bottles, I've got my filter. And we made it to the lake, so theoretically we're going to climb up there along the top and camp on the peak there. But we'll see how we do. So I'm going to fill up with water, going to have something else to eat, and then I'm going to concentrate on getting up there. If not, we'll come back down and camp here, but we'll see. I'll speak to you when we're pitched. Right, so idiot here only has 1.5 bottles of water. I didn't fill enough at the lake. So I'm now on a puddle hunt to find any kind of water that I can filter and boil on the top of a grassy mountain. Well, it looks like there's some down there. It's going to be a massive climb back up again though. I'm going to probably drink half of it on the way up. See, the others are now cooking their dinner, having their beer, settling into their tents. And here's Muggins here, absolutely knackered, crawling down a rocky hill towards a swamp, and then having to climb all the way back up again. Wild camping. Right, I'm down in the valley. I must have just descended 100 metres or so at least. It's gonna be a heck of a climb back up again, and I'm really not in a fit state for it. Oh, but it's beautiful here, and I was now searching for water. There's got to be water. It's quite marshy down here. Look at this view. Look. Barren, isn't it? This might have to do, but not very nice looking water. And look, I've got to get all the way back up there. Okay, so from this little bit here, I managed to get, I think, sort of just under a litre, about 900 ml. I think my dinner requires 500 or 600, so at least I've got enough water now to cook my dinner and a bit more left over to drink. And I now have this mountain to climb. Headley will be fine. Let's just sit, watch the sunset with a bloody beer. Don't worry about Headley. Headley's fine. Oh, here's a good one for you. Here's a good one. Now, I'm not just thirsty, knackered, I'm also lost. Don't speak to me. It would have been easier to go back down to the lake. Tell you what though, that's quite a homecoming, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I better actually get organised. Right, well I think it's that time. Chaps, are you ready and armed?
Yeah.
I'm on the Abbott tonight. I've got an Abbott as well. You see, good quality stuff, Dan. You should actually try it. Cheers everyone.
Cheers.
I think that is one of the hardest earned beers that I've ever had. Walking today has been ridiculous, but this view is just absolutely obscenely good, and it's worth every step. Every little bit of cramp it's worth. So guys, let's have a look at the tents we got here. You're familiar already with my Hilleberg Soulo. Bit of a mess at the moment, I haven't actually sorted it out yet. But Neil has got a new tent, and this looks absolutely blinking awesome. This is the Nortent Vern one. This is the tent I nearly bought, and wow, what a tent. I mean, let's have a look inside. There's nothing personal in there, is there? It's basically, this tent is like St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. It's absolutely massive. And Warren, as Warren does, has brought the trusty Hilleberg Akto. Look at that. Beautiful tent. And Warren, what's special about today?
Oh, today, absolutely.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Acto.
Acto is 30. Not your Acto,
not mine.
but this model of tent
30 years.
is now 30 years old. And yeah, so we do have a very healthy lineup of tentage here. And I'm going to have a quick peek inside the Vern one myself in a minute. Very happy with this though. This has been absolutely wonderful, this tent, and yeah, hopefully a comfy night. Okay, so tonight, look at that view.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
This tonight I'm using my Fire Maple X2 and I'm going to cook a very large chicken fajita with rice, something to eat. Now these are really filling and I haven't eaten since I was down at the lake, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. But even so, look at that. Wow. About it. Yummy. Okay, so today has really highlighted something for me, and it's all about nutrition. Now I used to do, when I was younger, a lot of road cycling in the mountains and the Alps and the Pyrenees and places like that, and everything was based around the nutrition. And today what happened to me down there was I realised that I hadn't really had any carbohydrates for most of the day, so I naturally bonked, and because I felt the feeling of that, I realised what was going on. So I managed to have a gel and a Rice Krispies square with some chocolate on it, and that gave me the energy to get pretty much up here. So it is about nutrition. If you feel yourself getting weaker, sit down before you get dizzy, have something with sugar in it. So I've now got my something to eat ready to go. I won't show you me eating it. You don't want to see middle-aged obese man eating rice in a tent. But it is all about nutrition, and it can make or break a camp. So I've learned that now. I've learned my lesson. It's a lesson I had previously learned really when I was cycling. But yeah, that's about it. So Warren,
Really, yes.
we got up here, I think for a while it was touch and go with me.
Earlier on it was touch and go. You did well. Last thing, we've all done well latterly. So
Yeah.
once you got up past the lake.
Well, I've done a bit extra as well. But
Oh, you
yeah.
did? Getting your
How was
water.
your dinner? You had a
I had a combo. So I had a rehydrating
Yeah.
the fire pot,
yeah, it's gonna
pulled pork.
Yeah.
I added whatever that blue dragon.
Yeah,
thing
that
is.
always
I know
adds a
people
nice
pull
texture.
my leg
doesn't it?
about
Yeah.
that, but I just
Yeah.
like the extra sauce. And I added what was that rice thing I added? One of those. Just
Yeah, one of
rices.
those, yeah, boiling.
Nice. Bit
Yeah.
orange.
Yeah.
I plated it up. It wasn't worth plating.
And you and I are on the same tipple
Yeah,
tonight,
bit
Abbott's
orange.
as well. So yeah.
Filled a hole. And
Filled a hole.
tasty.
Yeah. So our friend Neil has had a bit of a stomach disagreement.
Yeah, I didn't realise
but we
that. At the time.
not really what you need at 750 metres
No.
up, but yeah, all good. Right. Well, Warren and I are going to have a beer.
Yeah.
And we're going to put the world to rights. And I'm pretty sure that within the next 10 minutes we're going to hear Neil snoring. Tent is absolutely solid. Going to Neil's tent again, absolutely solid. Film and Dave, good recommendation on this tent. We just turn the light up a bit, look at that. Solid as a rock. Not going to disturb Warren over there. But yeah, these tents are staying here for the night, even though we pitched them side to the wind. We're looking good. Before I settle down for the night, I'll do maybe a few shout outs. So first one is Moz Does Outdoors. That's MOZ Does Outdoors. Now he's got the same other tent that I've got, the Abisko Light 1. Wonderful tent, wonderful channel, and he gets some lovely places in the Peak District. I've mentioned him before, but I'll mention it again, and the reason is he camped here, and this is the inspiration for this camp. Paul Mesner. Last time he was up here, he met Warren, who's in the other tent, and he camped here in the Vern 1 Polycotton and had a lovely morning with the clouds going over. Watch that video, really good. So nice one, Paul. Thanks for the inspiration for coming here. Another popular YouTuber, Good Bloke Outdoors. So absolutely brilliant YouTuber, bit of a jack the lad, love him to bits, and he's done some wonderful stuff up Lake District, Snowdonia. He recently did a camp on Cadair Idris, which was really windy with the Alak. That was really good. And he's now doing the coast to coast as well, so tune in for him. That's good bloke outdoors, you won't be disappointed. And also quick shout out to Andy Wardle as well, another very popular YouTuber. He was the inspiration behind me getting this tent, the Soulo, Sulu, not quite sure what it is, but yeah, so cheers Andy, great recommendation, and yeah, absolutely love it. So I'm going to settle down. I've got probably maybe another hot chocolate, see if I can download some stuff on YouTube to watch, maybe some of the people I mentioned above, and all being well, I will take you to the morning. Well, good morning. Pretty cold this morning. Wind chill of about 4 degrees, so colder than expected, but the views, once again, the views are astounding this morning. All of that hard work and pain yesterday paid off. Just been up to the summit, walking back to the tents now, and the sun is just amazing. Over there you can see the shadow of this mountain on the adjacent mountain. The tents are just there. So I'm going to get back in the tent, I'm going to grab a coffee, and I will speak to you in a bit. Certainly a wonderful view from the tent this morning. Gonna be here another half hour or so, have a coffee before start packing up for the journey down. It's a long way down. We're at 750 meters, and the car park is obviously a good sort of 2-hour trot down the mountain. So yeah, we've got a deer. Hello. Right, so coffee made. Just going to start thinking about just getting some breakfast. I think Warren is probably still asleep, so I'm not going to disturb him for a bit, but I can hear Neil's got his stove on the go as well. And then start thinking about striking camp and getting down. I can see the car park from here. It's a long way down. But yeah, good couple of hours, and I reckon we'll be back down. Morning, Neil. You right?
Morning.
Morning, Warren.
Morning.
You right?
Yeah, there's some sun.
Hashtag leave no trace.
I always put mine on top.
I've walked through shadows, followed the wrong stars, took the long way down. Now I've got these scars. Every step I took, every road I chose, left a trail of dreams and doors I closed. If I could turn back the hands of time, rewrite our story, make it all rhyme, I'd take those chances, I'd face my fears, undo the mistakes that cost us tears. I see your face, the one I let down, the broken promises, they all gather round. I chased the wrong things, lost sight of what's true. Now I'm left with echoes of what I didn't do. If I could turn back the hands of time, rewrite our story, make it all rhyme, I'd take those chances, I'd face my fears, undo the mistakes that cost us tears. Now I stand alone in the silence of the night, haunted by the past and the wrongs I couldn't right. If I had one wish, I'd go back and start anew, but all I have are memories of a life I knew. If I could turn back the hands of time, rewrite our story, make it all rhyme, I'd take those chances, I'd face my fears, undo the mistakes that cost us tears. But time keeps moving, it won't wait for me, so I carry the weight of what will never be. If I could turn back, I'd turn back time, but all I can do now is say